I'm really excited today, actually, if you can see by our faces right here. And today is a really interesting subject because I'm from digital marketing background, he's from digital marketing background. So I hope I could, or probably we could, give a lot of value to in terms of digital marketing especially. So yeah, let's get started now. I guess we have a couple of people live here and watching us. So good evening, guys. I hope you're doing good, and I hope you have an amazing Sunday today. And today with me I have my adorable friend with me. As you can see, his name is Sai Kumar. He has done his MBA from Aurora Business School, and he has ventured into digital marketing, especially in terms of Google AdWords, Campaign Manager, etc. So currently he is working for a company called Media Mint under the Pinterest team. So I know most of you all know the social media app called Pinterest. So he's currently working for them and is handling the campaigns, especially in terms of digital marketing for them. And he has completed more than 1 year in it and has done 2 internships which span around 6 months period. So he has a lot of experience and can give you insights and answers to your question as well. So coming to questions, if you have any questions or any queries regarding digital marketing, you guys can ping us in the live chat. It's going to be really fun. So I hand over the talk to Sai. Take it over.
Hi, first of all to everyone. Thank you, Sachin, for giving me this good opportunity. So as Sachin said that that I am into the digital marketing. So basically the interest which I have started into the digital marketing is like when I was way back in before MBA, I was searching on Facebook. I was seeing the ads, and after that after shutdowning the Facebook, I went to the YouTube and I saw the same ad. So I thought how it is possible? I saw this ad just before a few minutes ago. How it is possible? So I just started how it is searching on the Google.
Like a spark of interest, maybe.
Yeah,
how
that's a spark of interest.
I guess it happens to you as well when you visit a website, probably a shopping website, and you just go there, view a couple of products, and just go back to another app. You see those exact products as an advertisement to you.
Yes.
So I guess that's where you got your interest.
Tell
more about it.
So after that, I searched what is the behind this trick. So I got to know in Google that this is like digital marketing. So I just studied. Oh, this is happening. There is something background functions is going on too. So that ads are displaying to us. So in that way, I just read it and I left off after joining to the MBA. There was one guest lecturer who was taking a session on a digital marketing. So he just in the introduction class, he just how the people are targeting, how the things are going on. So that's where the spark again hit back to me. So I started spending my time on that, researching on that, seeing the videos and learning from the YouTube, Google, and after that I thought that this is my interest. But as you know that all of the people do what they are interested into right now in this situation and in this era. So I thought that okay, this is my spark. I found my spark. I should go into digital marketing, not into any another background.
So you got your focus, you wanted to get into digital marketing.
Yes.
In order to become a digital marketer, get into that field.
Yes.
You need skills.
Yep.
So where did you acquire the skills? Have you went ahead and get the training for it, the coaching for it? So, and how important it is to have the skill set in digital marketing especially?
For the main important skill you need to have in digital marketing, that you need to communicate with the people. You need to communicate and you need to know what are the things they are going and what you need to do for them. So I started improving my skills and I started learning the skills from many YouTube platform, Google platform, and there are already my seniors who are into the digital marketing. I started contacting them and writing emails to them how the things are happening, and sitting down and jot downing with them and talking to them how these things are working out and why the interest are into the digital marketing. So that's where
coming down here, as many of you might be interested in digital marketing, you also could learn digital marketing from YouTube as well. There are other online courses which other websites offer for free.
Yes.
You can really get some knowledge out of it if you spend time there. It's not essential for you to go to a really reputed institute to get trained on digital marketing.
Yes, I trust really. If you really want to learn the digital marketing, first of all, you spend time on that, research about it. why you are interested in the digital marketing. You need to know that. You
Yes.
need to research for everything you are going into that. First of all, you need to have the research. So everyone, so research about the digital marketing, and instead of going to the institutes, you need to learn by yourself, and that's the way. That is one of the skill that will be improve into your future.
Yes.
So that you can build your strategies according to that, instead of going to the institutes and spending way money out of them. Is I think it's my waste of time for that.
Yeah.
Instead of that, you need to spend your time, and you need to know the who are the big big people in this market, and you
Yeah.
need to talk to them.
Yeah.
You need to see their videos. I can say the two people who inspired me a lot into the digital marketing is one of Gary Vee, and another one is Digital Pratik. He's the Gary Vee started digital marketing from 2008, and Digital Pratik he started from 2013. You can see as I say, in the digital marketing, content is one of the king. You need to understand what are the audiences you are giving the content.
Yeah, hi. So, as you said, in any platform, content is king and engagement is the queen. You may put a lot of content which is really good in terms of your context or in terms of the production, but if you are not getting any engagement to it, there is not much use, or you don't get any results on it.
Yes.
So engagement, they say, is king in terms of
Yes.
digital media or social platforms. And engagement is the queen. If
Yep.
king and queen are together,
Then
there is nothing stopping you. Yeah. So after knowing about the skills and how it works, you have done internships,
Yes,
right?
yes, I have
So
done
initially, when you're starting out,
Mm.
people need to get internships where you get experience on how things works and you get to learn.
Yes.
So your thoughts when you joined an internship, how did you get the internship first? See your thoughts.
That the internship I got is from my college, because I was studying there. So that's easy process to learn. That's easy process to get the internship. So
Yeah.
but the people who are not studying but still they want to get into the internship for the digital marketing, first you need to understand which platform you need to get. See,
Okay.
in digital marketing there are many platforms. So not all the people are perfect in that. I say even I am not the perfect in all aspects and on all platforms. So you need to get with one platform. After that, you need to understand which industry you want to get. I mean, like food industry, for the food industry, or an automobile industry. Which industry you want to target, and which industry you show interest
Yeah.
to do your internship.
Yeah.
After
So
that,
getting to the internship, you need to attend an interview.
Yep.
So in internship interview as well, you are asked certain questions on and
Yeah.
judged based on the knowledge of
Yes.
the tool you know. So your thoughts, how it all started for you?
So I got an internship into the Reliance. So I went into there. They asked me like, what are the platforms you are good with the digital marketing. So I said that initially I don't have any practical experience. I have a theoretical experience. So based on that, they'll jot down the questions. They'll ask you the questions, and you need to explain them. You need to explain really that you know the stuff. Not like just learned and telling them. You need to show that interest, interest from the inside your soul, that to the people. So as per that, the interview was with the regional manager, and he was like very memorized with me. So I got an interview with that. He asked many questions at which platform. At initially I said that I know about the Google AdWords and I can do with that. So he asked me and I said everything. After that he given me. So we were into the digital marketing as well as the traditional marketing at a time.
Yeah. So coming to internships, people think like doing one internship is enough, but we don't really recommend to do
Yes.
one internship.
Yes.
Probably you need to do a couple of internships just to get an experience, hands-on experience on different platforms or different clients you might be handling in the future.
Yes.
So, for example, he has done two internships.
Yep.
One is into marketing and his other one is digital marketing.
Yep.
So he has a handful of experience in both fields of marketing especially. And I also wanted to tell that I myself have done around 3 internships in the field of marketing, which really helped me especially to understand better how the field works, how the tool works especially.
Yes.
So the people who are looking to get into digital marketing, we would suggest you guys go go for internships, spend time there,
Yes.
get to know about things and all,
Yes.
get knowledge from the internships which you're
Yep.
doing.
Yep.
I know you don't get really paid well in internship, but it is the time which you're putting in will eventually yield you better results.
Yes.
If you look around all the entrepreneurs or every successful digital marketer will definitely tell you to join internships, brush up your skills,
Yes.
polish your skills, and then go and work full time.
Yep.
So after internships, share us about your work when you joined Media Mint under a Pinterest team.
Yeah, initially, after the initial experiences with the internship, like when I was in internship, I was full on hands off, into many platforms. But after the join, I got the opportunity with the Media Mint, and I selected. Initially, I worked with the Walmart. There, I was used to billing for them. So you need to understand that when you join with a big agency or the big multinational company, you are not stick. You are stick to something. I mean, you
Yeah.
are working for only the one platform. You don't have a hands on the multi platforms. Later on that I moved to Netflix. In the Netflix we have an YouTube process. That is
Yeah.
a very good opportunity to learn the YouTube skills over there.
Yeah.
Later on that I moved to Pinterest over there. The Pinterest is like it has its own platform. That is like social media and a search platform, including both of them.
Yeah.
So in the Pinterest, what we do is like we don't build the campaigns from the scratch. We have already the campaigns which we get from the client. So we build them. We just build them customize them according to their interest. After that, we pause the campaigns for the certain time period. After that, we will run for that and we will understand how the campaign is
Yeah.
performing and
Cool.
all.
Cool.
And
So we have a
reporting.
question from Chandrakant. He wanted to ask
Yep.
you how to get proper leads in digital marketing. Would you answer that?
Yeah, sure. So for the proper leads, you need to understand what are the business you want, what are the audience you want to get. So
Yeah.
for that, if you are
Targeting audience.
targeting the audience. If you are initially like you are getting into the market for the first time, you need no one knows about you. You need to give the content to the people. You need to say about what you are getting into, why you are getting into.
Yes.
So what will benefit them? You need to think putting you in their shoes. So after that, you need to build the awareness campaign first of all. After for that, you will get some leads, and from that you need to customize those people, and you need to target the lead generation.
So probably in getting leads, it also depends on which platforms you want to target,
Yes,
especially.
yes,
So please
especially.
talk about it.
So the platforms right now which we can work it out and we can get easily, like one is the social media platform,
Yeah.
and another one is like email marketing, and the next comes to Google AdWords. Google AdWords, it takes time to get you the results, but the results will be accurate for you.
Yeah.
So in social media is like right now is one of the booming platform compared to all the platforms in digital marketing. So the audience you can reach right now, and especially in this COVID-19 situation, the most of the people who are like you can say from age, there is a one fact I need to tell you to this. One is like from at this COVID-19 situation, from the age of 18 to 44 people, 11% people are increased in the social media.
Yeah.
So by sitting at them, you can at one place you can target your audience. So that's
Yeah. So before going into that,
Yep.
let's talk about the difference between traditional marketing and
Yes,
digital marketing.
yes.
Your thoughts on it?
So basically, traditional marketing and the digital marketing is like they are like brothers, you can say, as my point of view. See, without the traditional marketing, with digital marketing doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So but right now the situation is like happening in this era is like digital marketing is booming, and there are some advantages I want to tell you with that. See, in digital marketing, you can target which people you want. You can target which place you want. For example, I want to target only Hyderabad. You can target in the Hyderabad. You can target in Hyderabad. In Hyderabad, I want to target only the Alwal or Suchitra or Banjarils. You can target, but with the traditional marketing, you can't do that. You
Yeah.
need to target with the entire Hyderabad.
Yeah.
See how much expense you are doing over there. And here in digital marketing, you can calculate your ROI. According to that, you can build your campaigns. You can target the people, and the conversion process is too fast than in the traditional compared to the traditional marketing in digital marketing. So I suggest like nowadays, and you can see the e-commerce, Amazon. See, it is one of the digital marketing platform. You can see that how it is built the empire all over the world.
Yeah.
So that's why I say like digital marketing is one of the booming. If you want to expand your business, if your market is doesn't a business doesn't exist in digital marketing, then I say that you are losing the many customers.
Yeah. So we have a question here.
Yes.
So most of the people just skip ads in any social platforms and about emails who really check ads in there. So I want to answer this question by saying that, you know, basically ads are shown to normal people who are targeted based on the interest on social platforms.
Yes.
Yeah, it is up to the viewer whether they wanted to see the full ad or not. It's up to them.
Yep.
But what really happens in it is like when you are showing an ad, the viewer will see it for maybe 1 or 2 seconds. Will see it and it will register in their mind.
Yep.
So eventually when he is at the stage of purchasing something,
Yes.
that thought will come up in his mind, which in marketing terms it's called as TOMA,
Yep.
top of the mind awareness. So eventually it will lead to a purchase, it will lead to a conversion at the end. Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
People will skip ads. I know
yes.
we ourselves skip ads,
Yes.
but the point is to make the viewer know that there is this brand, there is this product
Yes.
which is here.
Yep.
And when you are looking for buying a certain product like that, it comes to your mind and it will influence your purchasing behavior as well.
Yes, because as I want to say that, as he said before, the video ads give more value to the customer. If he sees that ad, he will remember for the 2 to 3 days. If he want again, he can come back and he want to purchase it. So as my point of view, right now video ads are more valuable because it has like emotion, sound, everything, and the customer wants to need it. So that's why the people nowadays more are interested into the video ads. That's why they always say give the content, give the content.
So in order to answer the same question,
Yes.
they wanted you to answer as well.
Yes.
So in the context of non-skippable ads, let's take YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah, there is an option where you can't skip a
You
YouTube
can
ad, so you have to see.
You have
your
to see
thoughts
it.
on it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, that you want there are some businesses, like take an example of Zomato, Swiggy. When they are initially launched in the market, no one knows about this one. So in order to no one knows that the business would be big boom nowadays. So the people doesn't want to see ads, but still they show the ads so that it might be valuable too. You don't know that people will be spending a lot of the money for their ads behind that. So I say that it is like one of the valuable content, whether you are like target audience or not, but it is still valuable. It might be suggest to some of the people. If I am seeing ad, I doesn't interest any ad in that, but you might be interested, so I can suggest you one. I can suggest my friend to see that. So this is like right now you can see the Licious ads.
Yeah.
See, that is people are afraid to go to the chicken center or the mutton center to get the things. But right now, when the Licious came and they show their ads, they got to know that Licious is one of the things which is like providing with a good quality meat. So those people are buying it and subscribing to it.
We have a question from Jeevan. He is saying like that is like forcing the ad on your face. So let's talk about the platforms where they revenues mostly ads and your thoughts.
See, it's not like forcing ad. At some point of view, unknowingly you have seen about their post or seen about you might be click on that,
interacted with that
particular interest. So that's why the ads are appearing. So the revenue which they are spending are huge. You doesn't know that it is. You are saying that it is forcing the ads towards, but they are like very much expensive. I can't say even in the term. Some companies are spending in millions, billions to show the ads to you. It is the interaction point. Unknowingly or knowingly, you might interacted with that content or with that post. That is why they are targeting you.
So we have a question here. He wants to ask how to convince a stakeholder that digital marketing have more reach than traditional marketing. Your thoughts?
That's a good point, and that's a good question. For that, I said you before in the starting of the video, research. You need to research about that, and you need to show the audience. The more audience are into the digital marketing, and the more audience into social media, so that you can target them easily. You can get the more leads for him. You need to show him. You need to build a report for that, and if for the report, in the report you need to mention that compared to the traditional, you have less expenses.
Here let's talk about tracing,
Yep.
analyzing analytical value of digital marketing,
Hmm.
where you can know how many people have seen your ads, how many people are interacted with your ads. In traditional marketing you can't really do
Yeah,
that,
no,
so
that.
let's talk about
So
it.
for that tracking and all, you have and like such amazing platforms, like one is Google Analytics and Google Analytics 360 Webmaster tool, where you can know that at what time the people has seen your ad, at from which area, from which location, and from which phone, and which other there
Software.
might be software they might be
Yeah.
using, the
Android or
or
iOS.
iPhone, yes, or they have seen from the smart TV
Or
or the
laptop.
laptop or
Yep.
computer, or from which device. That is the one of the biggest thing. You can know the list from which area you are getting, from which platforms and from which devices. Either it might be iPhone or it might be Android.
Yeah, so related to that, one more question is here. How to show him on a paper word of mouth doesn't work. So what happens in digital marketing is like you can show them the case studies and
Yes,
examples of
yes.
well-established brands.
Yep.
You were talking about Zomato and Swiggy. Could you please elaborate on it for them to understand?
Yeah, initially, you know that the Zomato and Swiggy are the people who came from the idea of lunch boxes. Many people, you know that Mumbai has a big market of the lunch box,
Yep.
where the people will take the lunch boxes and they deliver at their homes, industries, or something. I mean, offices and all. So the Swiggy person, when he was sitting in the, he was like he wants to get the all the platform into one medium. That he wants to get the good food, quality food, and the tasty food, and hot food. So he was thinking that why can't we do that? This lunchbox is already existing. Why can't we get into the digital platform? So he started with his friends discussing and all. He shown some case studies to the investors, angel investors and
Yeah.
all. So he said that this might work well. If doesn't work well, we will come with another solution. So he's shown that paper, like this is the market we are targeting initially within 4 kilometers of the range, and we will see if it is works, we will establish. If it doesn't work, okay.
So I guess right now everybody knows like digital marketing is the way to
Yes,
go.
yes.
There is no question about it.
Yep.
Everybody is on social platforms, everybody is on digital platforms.
Yep.
And the best way to do precise targeting is what we call in marketing precise targeting or niche targeting.
Yeah.
Can happen only through digital marketing.
Yes, that's a plenty of thing, because you won't get the audiences what you are interested in into the traditional marketing. You will get only that access into the digital marketing.
Yeah.
If you want to really know the digital marketing, I suggest you to research on that. Study the case studies. Like there are some big case studies like McDonald's. When we were in the college, we were used to give the presentation about the McDonald's, Swiggy, Ola, and you need to understand how they implemented, how they put this digital marketing platform. I want suggest you to go and read really.
So this is point which pop up right now. That
Yes.
says the I would say the unique difference between traditional digital marketing is in digital marketing you have control of
Yeah.
your ad.
Yes.
You can control on who to see, whom to see, where to see, and when to see as well.
And you can also show at which time,
Yeah.
time, and the right person, right location. That is what the big advantage in the digital marketing. Where it comes to traditional marketing, it doesn't happen.
Yeah. So let's talk about because of the situation currently going on, many brands who were not into social media marketing has stepped up into social media marketing or digital marketing
Yes,
and ramping
yes.
up their campaigns.
Yes.
So your thoughts about it?
That's like, I think that COVID-19 made realization made the big industries realizing about how the digital marketing is improving a lot.
Yep.
How can we get? I want to put an example that there is one newspaper, the Independent. It is like US and UK newspaper. So they thought that digital marketing it's one of the boom which is going to come in the future generations.
Yeah.
So in 2003 they made their paper complete digitalized. You won't find the paper, like they won't use the paper at all. They use complete digitalized. So the company has already saw the way back in the 2003 that the digital marketing is a way boom. That's why the big industries are investing. I suggest you that people who are like with the small industries or the big industries, get into digital marketing, and especially you need to have the social media.
Yeah. So I would like to add to his point, saying that, for example, let's talk about supercars or luxury brands.
Yes.
For example, Louis Vuitton or Lamborghini. They don't really advertisement on TV or
No.
much into traditional marketing. But if you see in recent times, they are huge into social media marketing.
Yes.
So there itself we can see the potential there.
Yeah.
When all the luxury brands are coming down to social media just to showcase their products and how
Yes.
valuable digital marketing is. So we will take up this question here. It says startups do not have lavish budget to trim down funds to have an effective marketing. So your thoughts when you are starting a business or be in terms of service or product, what would you recommend to get invest into marketing? How important is to invest in marketing to get the ROI or return on investment or get returns?
So there are some startups right now. They are proceeding with. They started with a limited budget. They have already, as I said you before, they have already researched before putting their budget in the campaigns or before launching the campaign. They understand what their industry into. They understood what their audience into. They understand which location they need to target and which places at what time. That's it. So I'd say, I suggest that everyone that when you are in starting with the with the low budget, start with the social media marketing.
Definitely.
So that you can build your awareness over there.
Yeah.
After that, when you get the awareness or when you get the people to you, you just put some content about your market. Give valuable content to that.
Yeah.
After that, invest that ROI which you get from social marketing into the Google AdWords or any other platform, so that you will get the exact thing from there. So you can build up your ROI.
Yeah. So for the current situation, let's go into industry segments and what strategies would you give?
Yeah.
So let's start with food industry, probably for restaurants who are looking to market through digitally. Your thoughts on it?
So before I say that, when I was searching into the digital marketing and what is the present situation, how are the industries handling in this pandemic situation, I just saw one interesting. So you know about the McDonald's. Everyone know it's a brand. It's a big brand and a fast and quick restaurant and all, and with the quality food. So there is one Philippines McDonald's. They come up with a good strategy. So what they have done, they have recently got into the social media. So what have done, they every day they shoot some video. They show how their kitchens are good, how their food are, how the food they are sanitizing, how they are doing all the things, how they are making when the people dine in over there, what their precautions they are taking, and to get the food what they are doing. So everything they are posting little by little daily. So that was done by the marketing manager, not CEO of the Philippines or McDonald's. So that's they are building the trust at this situation that we are safe. You come and dine in over us. So that is a one marketing strategy I want to say every restaurant should follow. So that you can get you are
transparency.
Transparency
is really important in any business format, where if you are transparent with your customers, they will trust, and when they trust in your brand, they become your loyal customers.
So that you can see the sales have gone really well up with the McDonald's Philippines. So that is the strategy we are following with every McDonald's right now.
So we have a question here regarding why all Volvo brands, Blackout and all brands, we are going to talk about it. So I'm going to tell why did they Blackout and everything. Sai will explain what sort of strategy did Volvo use and what is the reason behind Blackout of on platforms. So take it over.
So as we know that in foreign countries and in US, Super Bowl game is very big. And a lot of the millions of the people would be like watching over us. Like we have the cricket over here, like Super Bowl is over there.
Millions
of the people, and the many big industries. Whatever you take, even you take some Volvo, Benz, or else like BMW or McDonald's. They are like very interested to put their ads into the because many people would be watching at that time. So what has happened with that? That takes up from 5 million to the 10 million or 20 million. There is no budget for that.
So let's talk about what sort of marketing did they come up and how it has revolutionized digital marketing. Your thought? What marketing is called?
That's what they thought, like why do we go with the standard process? they cut down the market over there. They come with the disruptive thinking. So
Yeah.
that is called the disruptive marketing. That term we call the disruptive marketing. So
what is disruptive marketing in layman's understanding? Could you please tell?
layman's understanding, the disruptive marketing is like it's going way out of the thinking. You are doing something other to something new to capture the market from like existing people who are doing, not going with the straight path. You are breaking that part and bringing the customers back to you, how you are utilizing them.
Yeah, so put in simple words, I would say rather than following conventional or old techniques
Yes.
to market your brand, going in a different way where it disrupts the whole industry, marketing industry,
Yes.
and creates a buzz, creates an excitement
Yes.
and surprise moment for the
Surprise
audience, especially. It's called disruptive marketing.
Yes, many people, like if you see, that's why they are like pre-launchers, post-launchers, everywhere. Those people come up with like fantastic ideas. If you go with the fashion industry over there, you can see some disruptive thinking over there.
Yeah.
So Volvo come up with at the Super Bowl game. So BMW and Benz were like fighting like anything
For the ad space.
for the ads page. They are paying like huge amount, millions and millions. So what does this one of the marketing expert in the Volvo, he thought like why should we follow with them? We have to do something. So what he has done, he just put in a tweet hashtag contest by saying that whenever you see the ad of like like Benz or like BMW or like any other car company, you just hashtag in the Twitter by saying that whom you want to gift the car. So that's why when they have seen this ad in the Super Bowl game, like many of the people, millions of the people were texted like by putting that I want to present this car to my friend, my family, or my dad or my sister and all. That's where like millions of the people were texted with the hashtag Volvo contest. And you don't know that 80% of the sales were increased for the Volvo at that time for the car XC C60.
Yeah. So for you to guys better understand what really happened is like during a Super Bowl event where companies spend millions of dollars just to get a 30 or 20 second ad space in a
Yes.
channel, Volvo didn't approach that route.
No.
So what they did is like they blacked out their website, they blacked out their social media platforms,
Yes.
everything.
Yes.
So there was no content, nothing there. Instead, what Volvo did is like they ran a contest called, which you have said,
Volvo contest. in
hashtag
Twitter.
Volvo's contact on Twitter,
Yep.
asking people to tag a person whom would you like to gift a car.
Give the car.
Only
Yes.
when, for example, you're sitting here watching a game and suddenly you see a BMW advertisement
Yes.
or a Mercedes advertisement.
At
Rather
that
than
time.
seeing the advertisement, what people were doing is like when they were texting,
Yes.
they're tagging their friends or
Favorite
their loved
people.
ones,
Yep.
and rather than watching the commercial, they
Yes.
were on the phones talking about Volvo.
Yes.
So whole market in US were talking about Volvo, rather
Volvo.
than watching the advertisement,
Advertisement.
which increased Volvo's following,
And
increased
sales.
Volvo's sales exponentially, you could say.
Yes.
So
that's
your
what-
thoughts?
That is like see, that is what you show interest over there. See, many people would, instead of following the old school or instead of following the straight strategies, you need to think that when you have a zeal for that. So I suggest like you need to think as per the customer before launching anything. Even in the digital marketing or a traditional marketing, you need to have that zeal in that. You need to think about the customers, what value you are giving for
Yeah.
and what value you are getting.
So yeah, I want to give a quick another example. Probably you might think it's not disruptive marketing, but it is.
Yeah.
Let's take example of OnePlus.
Oh,
If you
that is
see
crazy.
when OnePlus started out, they disrupted the market by giving value for money
Yes.
phones.
Yep.
There was no other company who was giving such flagship specs for such a low price.
Yes.
So eventually, a startup company could do that.
Yes.
Probably any other company could do that. Probably it is risky. You might not know the outcome, but it is what it is.
Yep.
Disruptive marketing is all about taking risk.
Yes.
And if it clicks, there's nothing like it, especially.
And you can take an example as Apple also.
Yeah.
The way they launch, the way they put when they are launching. See, the Steve Jobs, you have like, if you want to really get into digital marketing, I suggest you to get into that the big companies from which they scratch, like go with the Amazon case study. How did Jeff Bezos launch this Amazon, and how that Steve Jobs were launching this Apple, and go with the one place. I want really you to go and study that case study so that you can get idea how the digital marketing functions.
Cool. So we are at the end of the talk. So it was really interesting talk show. We're getting a lot of questions about it, and we are glad we could answer it. So what are your last thoughts on people who want to pursue their career in digital marketing, and how the industry going to be in the coming future?
I sincerely suggest you that as I said you before, first of all, you need to understand the market. Without understanding the market, you can't do anything. And the next, you need to have research, and you need to go choose what type of industry you want to get and which platform you want to get. After that, go with little by little, spread your wings with all the platforms. And the most thing, value, content. That is the big thing. And right now, you don't know anything. I want to suggest you that engagement and the content are the pillars. That's why the Gary Vee and the Digital Pratik, they always post a video or the podcast. And right now, the podcast is one of the big booming right
growing
now. Growing anything. I want you to listen to the podcast each and every. I suggest you to listen the Gary Vee and Digital Pratik and Beer Biceps, so you can get somewhat idea. And even you see that Beer Biceps is also like he was giving the value to everyone.
Cool.
That's it.
So I guess it hope answer your questions, and I believe and I'm sure you guys got to know some interesting stuff. And you might get a lot of value out of it. I quickly want to thank all who joined us live, asking us questions, interacting with us. Thank you for saying hi to everyone who's watching. Thank you so much, guys, for taking your time out on this Sunday. Thank you so much. We're glad we could get to do this together. And I'm gonna come up with another interesting session coming Saturday, and I'll keep on trying to add value to you as well. Keep supporting us, view our content, our videos on YouTube as well, on my channel as well, and share it with your friends who are really interested about that particular field or that particular session we are doing. And if you have any queries as such, you can DM me, you can DM him. And everything. And if you want to grow your business and increase your business as such, he and I have a startup which is called as Infuse Media Agency, where we specialize in social media marketing, where you can reach out to us, we will talk to you, we will tell you what strategies we would recommend you to grow your business as well. It was a lovely session today, guys.
Thank you, guys.
I'm gonna see you guys soon. Have an amazing day, guys.
Thank you so much, guys. And I want you to please be safe, follow all the necessary precautions at this COVID, and try to, if you want really zeal to go into digital marketing, try to research about that, try to learn it. Be safe, stay safe. Bye. Thank you so much for the guys. Bye.